What are you doing that shit for? You guys get a bonus. You guys get a bonus live tonight. You know why I eat my watermelon. The shit that I heard tonight. Mm, 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 mm. See, I'm not the one to be played with. Don't put me involved in anything that ain't got nothing to do with me. And then to find out that people have been going over to another channel, to another chat, making amends with people, making amends with people while coming over here hollering some bullshit. you know, I know certain people are kind of new. Well, it's new to me for the most part. And probably don't know, probably only just seen a little bit that I've done this year. but never, but don't have quite the overall scope of who I am and how I take care of things. you know, for those that have been around for a while, know me for a while on YouTube, no, I don't take too kindly with people playing in my face. I don't take too kindly people coming over here acting like they give a fuck and then turn right around and decide to go right over to the same people that you said that made you so disgusted that you was decided that you was gonna rock over here with Jay Millie. But the timing of everything just seems a little bit suspicious, wouldn't you say? Like when the whole thing went down between you and Blue Collar, I'm like, okay, you know what I'm saying? I was like, whoa, this is kind of some wild shit going on. Okay, you know, but as such, we're all a community. You know, we all been around each other, talking to each other, the whole bit. So I seen you as a part of that. So of course I open up my doors to you. You want to come on over? Yes, of course. You know, you want to support me through this whole thing and seeing what they've said about me and all this. Cool, no problem. But then But then, but then, you, I don't know. It's almost like you try to attach yourself to me through this YouTube thing, all the while you're having issues with people that I fuck with. I'm just, it was all confusing. It's kind of weird, but I said, whatever. It is what it is. But then when I found out what you did today, or yesterday now for most people, or some people, I should say, after you was just in my chat just the other night, like, now I assume, because this isn't just something you do overnight. So this is something that you had to have been thinking about. So with that said, with you thinking about it, and you coming over here trying to be cool with me, like, I don't know what your agenda is, what your motive is, but let me say this. Who you have issues with, I'm good with. You having, I don't know what you would call it. You want to be over there with them. That's your business. That's your business. You're a grown woman. You can do whatever the hell you want to do. But you're not going to do it at the expense of me. And you're not going to do it at the expense of people that I rock with. That's not going to happen. Because at the end of the day, I have nothing to do with whatever it is you got going on. Whether it's Blue, Johnny, Toto, whoever. It has nothing to do with me. But you involve me. Now you're probably gonna say, well, how did I involve you, Jay? Well, just for the simple fact of you just coming over here and bringing the stuff up in my chat. And doing all something like, I know who you talking about. I know who you was talking about. That's why I reacted the way that I did. Like, oh, okay. Oh, that's not good. Oh, yeah, you know what I'm saying? Being very, very modest about it because it has nothing to do with me. But somehow you try to, I guess, try to get me to say something. No, that's not happening. That's not happening. Yeah, that watermelon juicy. That was not going to happen. And the reason why it's not going to happen is because anybody, whether they're trying to directly or indirectly try to drive a wedge between me and whoever, it's not going to happen. It's not going to happen because for the simple fact I have built and established a relationship with people on YouTube that predates anything of when you or who you is. It predates any of that. So I am not going to be a, a chess piece on a board of a game that I'm not even playing. Hold on for a second, y'all. Hold on. Okay, I'm back. Okay, I'm back. This shit, this whole situation is crazy. I'm. Hold on. Give me 1 second. 1 second. Okay. And I don't know what made you think that, like I said, you doing that's your business. You can do that. I'm not gonna judge you for doing that because that's what I did. But where I will judge you at is the fact that, see, this is why I keep my lives up. This is why I keep my lives up for stuff like this. But what I can judge you on is the fact that you came over in my chat, you said what you said, you seem to be cool with me or whatever the case may be. You see, I don't get in the mix of what you got going on. I just concentrate on when you come over here and this is what we do over here. That's it. I don't try to get in between anything that you got going on. You know? Hold on. Sorry, y'all. Sorry for that. Like I said, I can judge you for what you said over here, and then to turn around and like, now I hope you didn't think that you was going to be over there and be cool with them and thinking you was still going to be cool with me. Now, before anything gets jumped out, well, what about action? You say you was look. I already knew actions. Okay, I didn't just meet actions a few months ago or whatever the case may be. You know what I'm saying? This you know what I'm saying? It's a different dynamic. You know what I'm saying? And when me and actions, man, it was under different circumstances. It wasn't had anything to do with them. You know what I'm saying? With this has to do with them. And somebody choosing to go over to a side, you know what I'm saying? Because when they cut you off, right? I was still cool with you because, you know what I'm saying? I knew what was going on, but I wasn't in the mix of what was going on. So I couldn't really like insert myself or say anything outside of, yeah, that sound kind of crazy. You know what I'm saying? But that's not disparaging. I just don't know. I didn't know who you was. So I had no reason to say they knew you better than me as far as much as there is to know of you. You know what I'm saying? Which nobody seems to know anything. But I was still cool with you though. You know what I'm saying? I didn't cut you off. I still allowed you to come over here, kick it, have a good time, and enjoy yourself. But you chose to go to the people that have literally disrespected my late mom, my daughter, said the most vile things towards me and my family, and you think that by doing that it was going to be cool after that? I'm just trying to I'm trying to see what your mind frame is, because ugh, it makes no sense at all. Um, yeah, sure. I know it was late. Shoot, people probably knocked the hold on. Do, 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 do. Just checking something out real quick. Uh, mm, 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 mm. Admin, yo, what's happening? Trying to. I'm looking for something, y'all. That's why it's quiet. Let's see. Um, what would that be? I wear my Stella glasses at night so I can. Okay, let's see. Oh, Turk responded to. Oh shit! Oh yeah, I gotta watch that. Oh, Sam Punk's free. Yeah, still a mark. Yeah. Oh, I gotta. I gotta send this to. I'm just waiting to see if more people come over in here, because I don't think anybody knows I'm live right now. So, uh, let's see what's that train vessel. Oh, there we go. There we go. Vessel. Well, what the fuck? Oh, let's see this too. Why is this not popping up? there we go. Man, why I type it in? It's just send this to the homie. Oh. I wear my standard glasses at night so I can. All right. Let me go put this in my thing. I should have did this before. Yeah. I'm irritated beyond irritated. And I hate being irritated. I really do. Especially being irritated by something that really shouldn't have anything to do with me. I need to. Oh, he ain't loud no more? All right, I'm going to be right back, y'all. And now I got that same stuff in my head. See who comes in. Because I will be live for a minute. And I need to charge this phone. Yes, everybody, come on in. Jay Millie is live for the late night. Chicago West. What's going on? What's going on? What's going on? Talk to me. Talk to me. Cause I didn't like what I heard earlier tonight. I didn't like what I heard earlier tonight. You tell I'm not. So I need you to talk to me. I need you to be honest with me. I need you to be 100% honest with me. I had no idea who Oscar was. Yes, I definitely told Katie issues with her, and I was the one who started the issues with her. Are we friends? No, we are not. I have no idea who Icewood is. Are you? Ice was the same person as the dude in Michigan, and 1,000 other accounts. I called me back, then I found out later who he. Yeah. But I'm confused. Like what's going on? You know, because like I said, I wasn't there. I heard what Blue had to say, so I'm like, okay, what do you have to say? You know, because because in regardless of who started what, you know, the the thing about it is, when you wasn't saying anything about that chick, she was still going. You know, I even read another text message earlier tonight, you know, where she had your name in her mouth. You know, and this is the thing. Like you know, anybody can move however they want. You know what I'm saying? That's, you know, I don't hold people's feet to the fire. But when the situation is the way it is right now, with you doing that, and then people see you over here, do you know how that looks? Because just to hear the fact of you over there, and you've been over here telling me, you know, the things that they said, Douglas said, and everything, how discussing all that, and so now I'm like, I'm confused by that. As far as blue collar self, I told him refused to speak ill of him, and I don't care what he says about me. At the very beginning, I was the one who attacked Katie. That's the fact. I was over there, Jimbo and Peace Lair. Yeah, well, I know why they're over there, you know. But I'm just saying though, like at the end of the day, you know, yeah, okay, you know, but it's not at some point. It's not even about who started it. It's about who continues it, you know, and you know what I'm saying. I'm looking at the optics of it. I'm looking at the optics of it because I was just in that same situation. I was in that same situation, you know, and I know how that shit looked, you know, and I'm you know what's going on behind the scenes. This is why I've distanced myself from the online stuff as far as day goes, outside of just talking about it. Like, you know, yeah, I was talking about it earlier, but you know what I'm saying, that wasn't on my channel. You know, and then, even then, you know, I wasn't saying anything that was, you know, just spitting facts. But I'm just sitting there and I'm hearing this and I'm just like, why? What the hell going on? Like, I feel like you know what I'm saying. You was over here playing it in my face, and then decided to go over there and mend things with them. So you know, so I'm like, okay, everybody knows how where I stand and where I'm at on this stuff. So I'm just like, okay. So, but at the end of the day, I still don't know it until I see what it actually was said. Because usually I don't care what was said. But the fact that I'm involved, and even though it doesn't necessarily have anything to do with me, but it has to do with me because you be over here, you be chilling over here, you know, and they continuously have things to say about me, you know, having an individual thing or whatever between another person, that's one thing. But where I come from is this: if you rock with one person and that person has a whole issue with these people that have been doing the things that they have been doing towards that person, you know, I ain't finna rock with that shit under no circumstances. So can you see where I'm from my end, where I'm like, this shit looking very, very confusing to me. It wasn't a big let's be friends moment. It was me. The reason I went into the chat was to tell Deb not to comment on my videos and not to talk about me at all. Okay, okay. Yo, what up, Tyler? It has nothing to do with anyone but me asking people to stop commenting on my posts. Okay, okay. Hey, if that's all it was, you know what I'm saying? But you know, I mean, at the end of the day, I make my own decisions and my own determination, but I just feel for my own benefit, I need to see exactly what was said because them people, especially Dub, yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna be over there. Sure, yeah, it's something I had to do. Let's see. Yeah, thank you for hearing me out. If you don't want me in your chat, that's fine also. But I'm going to start. But I'm not going to start drama for you or talk bad about you. It's cool. It's cool. You're a good person. I don't want you to feel a kind of way or think I'm not 100% real. That promo bot by Heyman. I gotta go back and watch that promo. That found me to do that earlier. I'm gonna do it before I close my eyes. With all three paragraphs in that chat, that's all. That all was asking to leave me alone. So if I had to tell Katie I was the one who started with her to get her to keep my name out of her mouth, so yeah, I get that. The problem with that is they don't know how to do that. They don't know how to do that. You know, like I've literally not said anything about these people, and then here they go, got Jay Millie's name all up in the, you know what I'm saying? But I'm just trying to get some, you know what I'm saying? I'm not saying you ain't gotta be here, but I just because of the situation, I just need to know everything, you know. because I don't like making quick, snappy uh judgments. Because I wouldn't want anybody to do that to me. You know, so oh, okay, there we go. Because what I'm saying, sure, you be over here, and what I'm saying, it'd be a good time. You know, it'd be a good time. I just don't like getting things murky and mixed up and confusion because that's I got so much going on. You know what I'm saying, and dealing with these people just it puts me in a whole different mindset because I spent a lot of time over there and I know how them people think. I know how they think. I know how they move. You know. Well, okay, so I'm curious about something. When you went over there and you said that, what did Katie say? Did she respond? Was she sober when she responded? So, yo, Daniel, what's going on? I'm an open book. It's the only thing I refuse to talk. Who called it? The dude, he's speaking facts about everything I love. Oh, okay. So I will never bring you into anything. Not to bring you into any drama that don't involve you. But I'm not friends with them. I know some people don't. I know. Oh, no response. I did what I said and bounced. Hey, you know what? You know what I think. You could say no or all you want. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna take it personally. But if it's cool with you, I think we should have a conversation off of YouTube. I think we should have a conversation off of YouTube. But only if it's good. Only if it's cool with you. You know what I'm saying? I don't force nobody to do nothing they don't want to do. And if you say no, that's doesn't change or determine anything. Moving forward. I'm just I just think that we should have a conversation off of YouTube. That way, we could be a little bit more detailed. You know, and we could just freely talk. Because on YouTube you can't really like freely talk the way that we would normally talk. So So we can definitely do that sometime. It'd be much easier than trying to explain. Yeah, and can explain a little bit more. Yeah, write your email and I'll email you in the morning. Um, let's see. All right, hold up. I'll put it in there right now. Why don't show that I'm live right now? What the hell going on? Why am I seeing that popping up? What the fuck? Why is you tripping? The hell going? This phone here tripping. Hold on. I don't know what the hell. Okay, I don't know what's the. Give me 1 minute. I have absolutely no issue. So we're having a conversation on YouTube. Well, oh, okay. Oh yeah, for sure. Yeah, that'll work. Declan Mina. That Tyler, that's what I was saying. That match wasn't good. What the hell is going on with this phone? You want to have me restart this phone? I ain't got time for all that. I'm just trying to smoke. Oh yeah, I'm do other shit. But yeah, I definitely that would definitely be very helpful. You know. Y'all crack up if y'all knew what I had on TV right now. Let's see. CNN have a con about anything and everything except that person. Okay. Hold on. Oh, let's see. Come on. Man, I had to restart my whole phone. That shit irritating me. Irritating. Um, where? Let's see. I absolutely refuse, no matter what he says, truth or not. I won't talk bad about him. Now I feel that. You know, and you made that clear. You know, as he just announced this Wednesday on it. Oh yeah. Yeah. Oh god. Yeah. I don't know how Hook even got in that match, but yeah, cause like I said, that whole thing between you and him, that's between y'all. At the end of the day, that's between y'all. You know, I just you know I gotta make sure that I'm good on my end. You know, with everything because this YouTube shit is wild as fuck, and things can get confusing, things can get murky. You know, a lot of confusion. You know, but communication is always the best source, and all the possibilities of being able to communicate. Sure, if it's there, perfect. Yeah, hold on. I'm a my phone. Okay, cool. My phone just got done. So I'm trying to roll up at the same time. I'm having all kinds of difficulties tonight. Ah, shit. I need some scissors. Uh, where is now stud muffin? Oh, okay. System up. Is that why? Did my phone just update by itself? That's wild. That is wild. But okay. Tell me when you got it so I can. Oh yeah, I got it. I'll send my number after I get it. Hold on, I'm about to put mines in there real quick. There we go. There we go. Okay, let's see. Okay. Oh, oh. Yeah, slow. All right, bam. Bam. Almost three. Gotta eat and get ready for bed. Thank you for hearing me out. Okay, yeah, for sure, Chicago. Get your rest, and yeah, that's my email there. So uh, if I beat you to it, I'll send you an email. Or if you beat me to it, you go ahead and you know. So we got each other's email now. So yeah. What's going on, Ray? Yeah, roll his blood. Guess we could chill for a little bit longer. Yo, Muhammad, what's going on with you? Thank you for being your own person and not a sheep. Now I know how one versus 100 feels. Oh, woo. One versus yeah. Whew. Yeah, I've definitely had my times. It can be draining. Mm. Yeah, you got the geeks. Y'all would be cracking up if y'all knew what I was watching. Like, oh, Jay Miller, you watched that? I don't worry. I stand on solid ground and then the truth. Hey, that's all we can do. Stand on them tens and ride that motherfucker. Ooh, okay, there we go. All I want to do is smoke. AJ, I'm thinking about starting my own pro wrestling. Gym. Oh yeah, you should do that. Should do that. Shoot. Anything, any one of us that can add to the wrestling world, I'm all for it. Do it. Because I got a lot of ideas that I want to do, but all my plans had got pushed back. So a lot of what I was going to do this year, I'm not going to be able to do until next year, which is cool. Which is cool. I mean, it's frustrating because I wanted to already be, I wanted to already have it in motion, but yeah, it's cool. But I just don't know. I just don't know why Hook is even in that match. That makes no sense at all. What? Just throwing. See, this is where when people say things, and even though I see it, I kind of try to like, okay, it is what it is. But when he does stuff like this is what I have to really start like, hold on, Tony, we gotta pump the brakes. Hook belongs nowhere in that match whatsoever. He does not belong in that match. You know, because it's Sunday. What's up, Lonnie? Because nobody like. Oh my god, this is a fucking. Oh god. Oh hey, Lonnie. Did you happen to see the New Orleans versus earlier? She said, "How can you do that to me?" Cash Money, No Limit, No Limit. You see, at the time I did think I would, but I did. Oh, okay. Dang, you the first person I've seen say it's a tie. Okay. And shit, I'm not even going to debate with you on that. Shit, you there? You seen you shit. You seen how things played out that way. You know what I'm saying? Um, but me, I'm biased. I'm No Limit. You know, that will that you know started in Richmond, California. You know, and then you know that's how I rock. You know what I'm saying? And then Cash Money came in and they did that part. But the only thing is, it's like, where was Wayne at? I had to put an APB out for that food. But there was some other stuff going on that I heard about afterwards. Like, whoa, that's crazy. And I'm trying making your own boss for my. Oh, okay. Hey, you already know we're gonna support you. As a matter of fact, I gotta hit Leo up tomorrow and see when he gonna have some free time so we can have a conversation. Um, because some things that we had talked about doing, and I wanna uh, I wanna kind of go over it with him. Man, what did I mean? I bet he did want a bag. Like, Wayne, first of all, don't put yourself above everybody that's on that stage because if you want to be technical about it, Master P, the reason why you able to get a bag, he opened up them doors. You know, you know, you want a bag. I gotta check, but certain social slim filter with. Oh, yeah, I agree. I agree. But because I was saying this because I was actually covering the verses, and I was also filling in for the Queen, Wrestle Tati for wrestling AEW. Um, but I said during that live, something. I'm because my thought is this: if you're doing it for the city, then Master P and Baby need to lock hands and show that unity. And none of that was going on. As a matter of fact, Baby looked like he didn't want to be there himself. And then and then how he just went up there and just got the top of shit about Turk. I was like, oh my god. Soldier Slim Son done said P had something to do with his hit. Then you see, I I'm not gonna say too much on that. Um, but I will say this: What happened? It's it's one of them things where I'm trying to find the words to say this without being disrespectful. Don't be fooled by the gold teeth and the smile, and I'll leave it at that. If you're doing it for the city, why didn't it happen in the city? Yeah, I mean that's yeah, you know, that's another point. That's another point. Bro. Yeah. Well, Vegas is buying up everything. They want to have all the events there. But yeah, it should have happened at the Superdome. It should have happened at the Superdome. But you know what though? They they probably did that though because it's still issues. Silk up there like, yeah, that we fuck with Cash Money, we fuck with them over there. Like we already know certain y'all like we know the backstage politics. We know what it is, but come on now. Let's not act foolish. Mm-hmm. Yeah. They didn't do it here because the heads of the organization can do it on the stage. Yep, exactly. You don't want to bring that together here. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. Shit, probably shit. Motherfuckers probably would have started shooting. Ah, we ain't fucking with them over there. You know what I'm saying? And the reason why it's hella murky is because you got people on No Limit that's from Magnolia, and then you got people on Cash Money that is from Calio. You know what I'm saying? It's like it's intermixing. You know what I'm saying? But they all from the third though. Well, not all of them from the third. They're not all from the third, but from the third to the ninth. Is it from the third to the ninth? Did I say that correctly? I feel like I'm missing something in that statement I made. I was happy to see Mac there. Oh yeah, yo, but why did they do Mercedes like that though? That's where I'd be baffled. Why you know what I'm saying? Why did they do Mercedes like that? You know. But like I said though, me and X was the star of the show though. Me and X was the star of the show. Yep, facts. She was she was backstage. They didn't let her on. She was there. But shit been that whole situation between her and P, that's another murky situation. She did a whole album and he didn't even push that shit. I don't think he came out with that album. if I remember correctly. Mm-hmm. She ain't the biggest Mama Mia no more. She the sexiest Mama Mia. Oh, fine ass. Yo. But shit, I got verses. Oh shit. I kept what was that song? Oh shit. What was that song? Uh oh. Say bruh. Say bruh. We want you to get the hell the other way, bruh. Say bruh. We definitely brought up man. But P was funny though. But P really had to do. He really had to do. He did I'm About It after he did number one stutter. After Birdman did number one stutter. And he set the line. Stud talking smack. You best not mess with them fools on the water. They dipping cigarettes to get high. Yeah, she was looking especially after battling cancer. Yeah. So, True Neurons is small, everyone. Yep. There was things they did to keep it calm. They didn't use UNLV when they started Cash Money. Yeah, that's true. I started about it because yeah, that's true, man. Ding, ding, ding. That song's still hard. But when that beat come on, you just like, oh shit. UNLV was beating hard with Mystical back in the day. Yeah, they were. You know, shit, UNLV was dope as fuck. You know, they had to bring out that old weirdo Snoop. But that song, I can't lie. That song, man. I'm dying for my niggas. Fuck the other niggas. I die for my niggas. I die for my niggas. Fuck the mother niggas. What it called? That song hit so fucking hard. And they have a point now, Mystical serial greatly. Yeah. That fool. I see somebody put up there, man. I wish Mystical was there. I was like, man, forget Mystical. So y'all disappointed because you didn't see somebody that did thing that violated in the most disgusting way. That's shit. I don't miss Mystical. Shit, as a matter of fact, I wouldn't have played his verse. I wouldn't play nothing of Mysticals. Straight up. I don't know what motherfucker over there still supporting like y'all, man. Motherfuckers be weird. Y'all talk all that shit, but y'all sitting here supporting a guy not once, okay, not twice, okay. This man has done this shit multiple times. Just like Lonnie said, a serial, okay. Like he does this on the regular. And Mystical had an old too. Let's not forget that Mystical was old. Okay, you want to know how old Mystical is? Mystical was in the first Desert Storm. That was in 1991. Okay. Shit.
Yeah, all the way off. I say it's a tie because they didn't want to make it a competition, in my opinion, when they in on stage trying to make it about unity. I can't call it a winner.
Now I feel that.
MDMA. Oh, hey, what's going on? See, yep, that's good. It's in his early 50s.
You know, like that was her. Like when I found out about it, I was like, what? Yeah,
That boy up there.
Where am I from? I'm from the Bay. That's where I'm from. Where are you from? You from India? Oh, okay. Well, just a little word of advice. Don't come on an American person's platform and ask them where they from, because that could be a sign of disrespect. You don't ask no, especially somebody that look like me. You don't ask us where we from. You know. Exactly. 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 Like we like, don't do that. That's a Cali thing. We don't do that here. Sorry, brother. I didn't mean nothing. Like that. Nah, understandable. You know what I'm saying? I'm just making you aware of that. You know what I'm saying? So just in case you happen to come across, you know, somebody, as Lonnie say, from Cali, you come across their channel, just see who they is first before you ask them type of questions. Because some cats ain't gonna take that too lightly. But welcome, welcome, welcome. Yeah. But yeah, that what you said, Lonnie, makes a lot of sense. Because I mean, if you look at from that perspective, it is a tie. Yeah. I feel like I was reliving my whole teenage and early 20s all over again. Screamer. Okay, what's going on, Screamer?
I don't know. I had some people in Lafayette ask me where I was from when I went to visit New Orleans in 2012.
Yeah, shit. I remember I used to say that shit a lot back in the day. Where you from? You know what I'm saying? And be asked that, man. It's kind of a weird thing because I hate it. I hated being asked that, but I sure would press that issue though. I would press that issue. Yeah, they might ask you, Jesse, but not in a disrespect. Like around here where you from, and a bad thing. Like that was they was bloods, and after I told them he was police, after I told them he police rounded them up. There's damn, damn it. Let's see. Let's see. All right, y'all. I'm about to go ahead and end this. I just came up on here, you know what I'm saying, um, for a purpose. How's your day going, gang? Oh, already. Um. So, yeah, I came over here. I did what I needed to do. You know what I'm saying? So, thank y'all for coming through. You know, Jesse is live right now. You know, I'm gonna slide over there in a minute. So until then, y'all, I will see y'all tomorrow. Well, today now, and since it's Sunday, uh, and I hate it because it's in my family's hometown of Houston, Texas. Ooh, but y'all already know it's not a game. We about to be 6-2, y'all. 6-2. Where we at? Where we at? Where we at? All right, y'all. I will see y'all later on. We will be talking some football. And see, is anything else going on? No, nothing else going on that I could think of. But like I said, tomorrow I will see y'all. So until then, I hope y'all have a good Sunday. I hope your team has a good game today, and I will see y'all next time. Peace.